Hey everyone, it's Maris here at the Actualized Tarot, bringing you a new reading for the new moon in Virgo. So we are going to pull some general themes today just to see what Spirit wants you to know about the energy, how this new moon is going to affect you, and what you can manifest during this new moon for your highest and best good. So we're going to start out with the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Spirit, what message do you want to come through for this new moon? We got two. We have Soul Giraffe, and we have Trust and Act Accordingly. So Soul Giraffe is all about your soul family. It's about not only like your soul family, but it's about seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing the bigger picture, and especially with this trust and act accordingly. It's about not everything that's like in your current circumstances right now is really what it seems. Okay, so during this new moon in Virgo, I'm just getting that there's something that you're meant to see from a higher vantage point that's really going to require you to trust your own intuition and take action regardless of whether or not you fully know what the outcome's gonna be. Yeah, and then we have Deliver Your Greatest Gift to the World at the bottom of the deck. So let's see. What else do we have for themes? We're going to pull 3 different messages for you. What do we have for themes? Let's see. Get 3 messages. A time to give rather than take. We have Believe in the Impossible. And we also have faith in your dreams. So again, this is definitely, we have 2 more cards with Believe in the Impossible and Have Faith in Your Dreams, building on to that original theme of there being something that is going to be going on with this new moon that's really, really going to require you to trust in your own intuition, okay? And just have faith in your own intuition. And I'm just getting a lot of like, there's some sort of action that you need to take with a time to give rather than take. There's something that Spirit is really pushing you to take action on. So we're going to see what that is. And then prosperity lies ahead. So this definitely could have to do with a work situation, a new way of making money, maybe a new way of thinking about your work, or potentially taking an entirely new path. Also, this new moon in Virgo is all about manifesting people and manifesting people who are going to help you push forward in whatever path that you're meant to go down, manifesting the right people, manifesting people in your life who are going to help you learn some of the karmic lessons that you're meant to learn. Anyone that comes into your life at this time is going to help you, whether it could feel like a bad situation or a good situation. Like the people that are coming into your life right now are regardless going to play a role in your life that's going to help you move forward in the best way possible. So let's see. We have time for a nap in reverse. I definitely get that a lot of you, especially coming out of that full moon in Pisces that we just left at the end of last month, this time for a nap coming out underneath the time to give rather than take is really just telling me that maybe you did take a time out, maybe you had a lot of things kind of rise to the surface in the last couple weeks that you were meditating on, you were contemplating maybe making a move, and I feel like now is the time Spirit's calling you now to kind of come out of that like retreat sort of energy that you were in. so that you can do something. Let's see what this is about. Why is believe in the impossible here? We have happy, happy. Whatever this is going to make you very happy. What I'm also getting is believe in the impossible coming out with happy, happy. I'm just getting that whatever is going to make you happy, like there's something about trusting that you can actually go for what's going to make you happy. Like if you feel like in the past, like you've just done things. Oh, look how I didn't even notice this until just now. The first card that came out was the new moon in Virgo. And this is the new moon in Virgo reading, and that happened with the new moon in Leo reading. It was the first card that came out. Okay. Anyway, believe in the impossible, and then happy, happy. So this is telling me that whatever you maybe in the past felt like wasn't, like you weren't able maybe to take a path or like pursue a path that was going to make you super happy, like your happiness wasn't going to make you the money that you needed to make, or you couldn't see beyond like, oh, I have to stay in this like practical approach. Like earth energy is very practical energy. I'm getting that now is a time where you can actually really envision yourself from a higher vantage point. Like what is something that like you just would never imagine being possible, that if you really looked from a higher perspective, like you could actually have this thing. That's what I'm getting. There's definitely a lot of like positive momentum type of energy that I'm feeling right now. And then have faith in your dreams. We have milk and honey. Milk and honey is just here to confirm that whatever this new path is going to provide you with the resources that you need. Milk and honey is all about like kind of having everything, like having, especially with like this rainbow and this, it's just like very abundant energy. It's like having everything that you need and then some. So whatever you are dreaming, whatever you are trying to envision from this higher point, I'm just getting that like you will be able to have this as long as you have faith. And a lot of you maybe have really been struggling with, I mean, the energy this year has been all about, this entire year has been about like breaking old patterns, old cycles, like finally deciding to leave that job, leave that relationship, like put those people in your past, like whatever it was that was holding you back. Like this year has been a year for making really, really big life changes that are really going to catapult you like onto the path that you're meant to be on. And I just feel that a lot of like the work, like we are coming out of so many retrogrades. Like Mercury goes direct tomorrow, so we're about to be out of that. Venus finally went direct. Like there's so many, or if it hasn't, it's about to. There's so many planets that were in retrograde, and I just feel like there was like this giant stall, like the last like couple months, where it's like a lot of people were feeling like really, really heavy energy, and a lot of things are being like dredged up from the past, from like, you know, I think I talked about it in the last reading, like from 2015, like things that have just really been holding you back for lots and lots of years that we finally are like clearing right now. And so I feel like with the new moon in Pisces, like that being like one of the heaviest times like of this entire year, the energy that we just left the last couple weeks is really like, we're feeling the contrast right now. Like I'm feeling the contrast right now, even doing this reading. Grief. Yes. Coming out of grief. I'm just feeling the energy right now, even doing this reading, feeling like, okay, we are finally on the other side of this. Like it's time for us to come out from taking our nap, from retreating, from whatever it is that we're doing. And we can finally take action on something that, you know, is going to be our greatest gift to the world. Going to make us super happy, going to keep us super abundant. Let's see. What are the blocks here? What's the block for a time to give rather than take? We have abandoned. I'll show you. Abandoned came out as the block for a time to give rather than take. Believe in the impossible. What's the block? Grief again. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that could have been the struggle that you were in the last even couple months. Have faith in your dreams. What's the block for have faith in your dreams? New direction. I really do feel that it's about having faith that this new direction is going to bring you this happiness and abundance and just everything that you've ever wanted. But it's really about trusting what you can't see. Yeah, that's the message. It's truly trusting like your own soul and your own intuition and what you can't see. Like maybe you can't see from this higher vantage point right now, which is why Spirit's calling for you to act regardless, like to go down this new path. I'm seeing that like a lot of you actually have like super deep rooted anxiety about this, because for you to actually like move forward in a situation where you're not able to see like where it's going to lead. Yeah, like feeling like you are facing a crossroads and it's like, how am I supposed to choose one of these paths when I have no idea where it's going to lead me? I'm getting that this could literally feel like crippling anxiety, and like you could feel like you just want to isolate yourself before someone can abandon you. Like this coming out, especially underneath like this nap energy, like maybe some of you were kind of hermiting, like because it felt safer for you to kind of like stay in your bubble and like, well, if you don't take action, then there's no way for you to fail, right? So you were just like letting, other people give to you or other people kind of take care of things. But I'm getting that you were really meant to like fly solo and like make yourself happy, like do something that makes you truly happy. Especially we have happy, and then grief is blocking it. This is polar opposite energy. So you were blocking your own happiness by sitting in this like spinning. I always get this as like 9 of Swords energy, just like can't sleep, can't focus, just like up, letting like your anxiety of needing to know how it's going to play out completely stop you from going down a new path. And I feel like a lot of you like know this. Like you already know what the new path is. Like this opportunity has already been brought to you. If you resonated with the new moon in Leo reading, then this could definitely be an extension of that. Because that was all about Spirit saying like it's time to go, like we're pushing you on to a new path that's like for your highest and best good. And even then, like there's like I'm like feeling like the anxiety, although this energy is like so happy, I'm feeling like a lot of anxiety like rise up in me. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is abandoned here? I am going to be going back to putting out the zodiac readings. Like I wanted to wait until we got out of Mercury retrograde before I brought those back, just for whatever reason, because I had taken a pause on that. So I do think I'm going to bring them back. And so I'll probably start recording those and putting them out tomorrow. And they will kind of trickle out like through the end of the month going into October. Okay, Spirit, why is abandoned here? Please clarify abandoned. We have High Priestess. High Priestess is literally the card, the epitome of listening to your intuition, of trusting that you have higher knowledge within you that you can access at any time, as long as you listen to that inner voice. And I'm just getting to a lot of like similarities between like these two faces even. If you look at this High Priestess card and then this card on the new moon in Virgo, I feel, especially because all of these are closed eyes, like even in this moon, when I flip it upright, you see all of these eyes are closed. And then what we have with the theme is this open eye, this trusting and acting accordingly. This is the card of the high priestess, is to trust and act accordingly. It's saying that you're like, spirit, okay, I got a download, like I heard my intuition, and instead of like fighting it, instead of like abandoning myself and abandoning this rose represents love, this rose represents like happiness, like flourishing, like blooming, like thriving, like instead of abandoning that, instead of abandoning like what I know, like I truly want that's gonna make me happy out of fear, I'm gonna actually trust this. I'm gonna come out of this retreat and I'm going to actually give something to the situation, which very well could just be like a baby step, right? Why is grief here? Why is grief here? Six of Wands. Six of Wands can be a card of victory. It's a card of, it can also be a card of pride and ego. So this could be rooted, this grief, this block could be rooted in your pride and ego of truly like having that crippling anxiety because you're worried about what other people will think of you. That's really what I'm getting, because the Six of Wands is also about like public recognition. You can see that this person is like in the spotlight, in the limelight. So it could be a fear of like actually taking that leap with happy, like taking that leap to put yourself out there in like the public spotlight, whether that's on social media, whether that's, I don't know, like literally like speaking in front of a crowd or going on stage. Like it's just something to where you're kind of like letting yourself be in the spotlight and shine in the way that's going to make you feel super happy. But this feels like so crippling to you. I'm getting like, oh my gosh, like what if people don't accept me? Like what if I lose a bunch of followers? Like what if what if, right? But like Spirit's saying, hey, like believe in the impossible. Like if this is gonna make you happy, this is really what I'm getting. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you feel like you're doing this, if that is, you know, whatever it is, like whatever truly, anything, like cooking makes me really happy. Posting on social media makes me really happy. Like no matter what it is, like I know that I have fun doing those things, right? And like the only thing that would ever hold me back from doing something, like I can relate to that, would be like, oh no, like what potentially, like what are other people gonna think? But Spirit's really saying that like you have no clue like what is on the other side of this. Like if you truly just like listen to that little voice inside your head with the high priestess that's like, do it, just like trust, like just do it, just see what happens, just see what happens. Like you're gonna go down this new path that I really feel, especially because this is new moon and Virgo energy, is gonna lead you to a lot, like your soul family. I feel like you're gonna meet your soul family. You're gonna meet your tribe of people that accept you for who you are, who love you for who you are, and really just like, I don't know, like hype you up and like make you feel like $1 million being in the spotlight, right? And completely take you out of that anxiety energy. So let's see, why is new direction the block? Why is new direction here? Why is new direction here? We have 8 of Cups, you guys. You cannot make this up. Okay, look at these cards for a second. Just like, do you see how identical these cards are? This oracle card is literally the representation of this card in the tarot. You see how both of these are women walking away. It just so happens in this deck that it's like a woman that looks almost identical, like same hair, like same pose, both walking towards the sun, okay? Like the traditional 8 of Cups in the Rider-Waite doesn't look like this. So this is like a double down, like confirmation to me from spirit that like there is a new path. There is something you're meant to leave behind with the Eight of Cups. Your old life, your old way of like thinking about things, doing things, like limiting yourself is really meant to go. Like there's a beautiful, shining, bright, like new path. There is abundance at the end of this rainbow for you to walk towards. And all you have to do is have faith in your dreams. When you have faith in your dreams, you believe in the impossible and you give towards the situation, like co-create with spirit, like co-create with the universe. Like all you have to do, the only step you have to take truly is just trusting and acting and knowing that like you don't have to see the bigger picture right now, right? Like you probably can't, and that's probably what's holding you back, but there's definitely something really, really magical on the other side of this. So now we're gonna get one more message. Look at that. Okay. As I'm fumbling around, we have the Eight of Cups. Again, this is the card I just showed you. And then the Empress. The Eight of Cups and the Empress. The Empress is someone who has complete abundance, right? It's like the divine feminine of the tarot deck. It's all the queens put together. You walking away onto this new path is going to lead you to this Empress energy. 1,000%. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. It's just the energy of just like having absolutely, not only having everything that you need, but like being able to like grow it, like sitting like in place, and it's like, it's just coming out of the earth. Like everything that you need is just like falling at your feet. Like it's truly like getting to a place of being able to manifest like the right people, the right things into your life. All right, Spirit, what is the last message? Give me one more card for a time to give rather than take. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the card of pouring into yourself, of becoming, this is like the independent woman. This is like the woman that like doesn't need anybody else. It's like she falls in love with her own life. She creates everything that she needs around her. She has everything that she needs. She's admired by other people. She's seen as just being like beautiful, abundant, but like super grounded, right? You see all this Pentacles energy. This is like super grounded energy. And like, it's just totally giving me the vibes of this little goddess figure in this a time to give rather than take. I feel like it's a time to give to yourself. If a lot of you have been making decisions based on like other people, whether that's just like energetically letting other people hold you back because you're afraid of like what they're gonna think, that's still giving to those people. That's giving power to people that really have no impact on your abundance. Like, are they giving you money? Are they like paying your bills? Are they providing for you and making sure that you have like your happiest, best life? Like, probably not. And those are the people who are taking from you right now, or you are just handing your power to. And I'm just getting that it's time to like listen to your own intuition, because you can create this abundant life without the help of anybody else. But when you choose to do that, that's when you're gonna really meet like your soul family and like people who are gonna really support you and like prop you up in that spotlight. Okay. Believe in the impossible. I always believe in the impossible here. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is coming out, and then remember, this is like the same row that we have the grief card. I'm really just getting that like this is like a huge, this is like the center of the reading. This is the huge block, is like this inability to like believe that you're not actually gonna go through this heartbreak and grief. I think that you've made decisions in the past to maybe do something, or you've like taken that leap, and you could have potentially been hurt by people or been disappointed in the outcome. And if that's happened to you, then the only reason that that happened is because there's still lessons that you're meant to learn. That's what I'm hearing. Like, there is still lessons that you were meant to learn, but like, even if it didn't work out for you in the past, like, you're a new person now. Like, you've gone through healing, you've gone through changes, you've gone through different life experiences that are making you more equipped, that you don't need to have fear. You don't need to be looking back on the past just assuming that you're gonna have this heartbreak again, okay? So like, give it another chance, whatever it is. Like, for a lot of you, I'm just getting, it's about just like, the chance that you need to give is just like having blind faith and like taking the leap anyway. That's really what I'm getting. And not, you don't have to fear like having this heartbreak again. Okay, have faith in your dreams. Why is have faith in your dreams here? We have 6 of Pentacles. This is all about being surrounded by people, having equal exchange, equal give and take, like just being around people who really value you and you value them. It's like, okay, I give, 3 pentacles to you, you give 3 pentacles to me. It's about, again, another card about having everything that you need with milk and honey. So this new direction, I think, is gonna feel really balanced for you. 6s are all about balance, especially the 6 of Pentacles is all about balance. So I'm getting that in this new direction, you are going to feel super, super balanced. I'm gonna pull, I think, a spirit animal for you to close out the reading. If this resonated with you, definitely leave me a comment and tell me how it resonated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss future updates. One of these wanted to fly out. Okay, we have Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. This card embodies everything that we just talked about. If you made it to the end, then you know that to be true. So hold on to this squirrel energy, I guess, throughout this new moon. It's also very earthy energy. So that's what I have for you guys. Thanks so much for watching the reading, and I will see you in the next one.